Hey, you see that subscribe button down there? Yeah, that red one. My boss said if we don't hit 100,000 subscribers, they're making me test drive a Toyota Prius in a monster truck rally. Save me. Hit subscribe, please. It's literally 1 second. Okay, let's talk trucks. Picture this. You're cruising down Main Street America in the 2026 Ford F-150. Kids are pointing. Your neighbors are jealous. Your ex is crying. Why? Because the Ford F-150 isn't just a truck anymore. The Ford F-150 is a rolling statement that says, I have arrived, and I brought 14,000 pounds of towing capacity with me. The 2026 Ford F-150 just dropped, and it's absolutely bonkers. Imagine a grizzly bear learned to code, joined a gym, and got a master's degree in looking awesome. That's the Ford F-150 right now. This beast just got smarter, stronger, and way more handsome. Let me paint you a picture. Under the hood of the Ford F-150, there's a 3.5-litre EcoBoost V6 that's been hitting the weights. The Ford F-150 engine now pumps out 430 horsepower. That's like strapping 4 lawnmowers together, but actually useful. The Ford F-150 delivers 525 pound-feet of torque. That's enough twist to open the world's most stubborn pickle jar while towing your boat. But wait, there's more. The Ford F-150 hybrid version, they call it PowerBoost, produces 450 horsepower. The Ford F-150 hybrid doesn't just save gas, it also saves your reputation at stoplights. Picture this. You're sitting at a red light in your Ford F-150 PowerBoost. A sports car pulls up, they rev their engine. You smile, the light turns green. The Ford F-150 hybrid launches like a caffeinated rocket while getting 26 miles per gallon. The sports car is now a dot in your rearview mirror, questioning their life choices. Now imagine you're at a job site. Your Ford F-150 isn't just parked there looking pretty, although it absolutely is. The Ford F-150 is powering your entire operation. The Ford F-150 Pro Power Onboard turns your truck into a 7.2 kilowatt generator. Picture running circular saws, air compressors, and a margarita machine, all from your Ford F-150 bed. Who says work can't be a party? Let's talk towing. The Ford F-150 can pull 14,000 pounds. Visualize hooking up a small house to your Ford F-150 and just casually relocating it. Your buddy says, hey, can you help me move? You roll up in your Ford F-150 and say, move what? Your apartment? Done. The Ford F-150 doesn't care. The Ford F-150 tows boats, trailers, campers, other trucks, your problems, your mother-in-law's opinions, everything. Picture yourself behind the wheel of the Ford F-150. You're looking at a massive 15.5-inch touchscreen. Standing tall like a smartphone had a growth spurt. The Ford F-150 screen is so big, you could watch a movie while pretending to check your backup camera. The Ford F-150 infotainment system is smoother than a jazz saxophonist covered in butter. You're backing up your Ford F-150 with a massive trailer. Normally this would have you sweating like a contestant on a cooking show. But the Ford F-150 has Pro Trailer Backup Assist. Visualize turning a little knob, and the Ford F-150 magically backs your trailer exactly where you want it. Your neighbors watching from their windows think you're a backing up wizard. You're not. The Ford F-150 is just that smart. Let's visualize the bed of the Ford F-150, 6.5 feet of pure cargo carrying freedom. The Ford F-150 bed features an integrated ruler on the tailgate. Picture measuring lumber without pulling out your tape measure like some kind of caveman. The Ford F-150 tailgate has a built-in work surface. Imagine filling out paperwork, eating lunch, or plotting world domination right on your Ford F-150 tailgate. Picture rolling through rough terrain in the Ford F-150 Tremor. The Ford F-150 Tremor has locking differentials, upgraded shocks, and 33-inch all-terrain tires. Visualize conquering muddy trails, rocky paths, and that one dirt road your GPS inexplicably took you down. The Ford F-150 Tremor laughs at obstacles. Potholes, child's play, speed bumps, please. The Ford F-150 Tremor eats terrain for breakfast. Now imagine the Ford F-150 Raptor. Picture a regular F-150 that went to the gym, drank 3 energy drinks, and decided laws of physics are merely suggestions. The Ford F-150 Raptor has 450 horsepower, Fox racing shocks, and 37-inch tires. Visualize flying over desert dunes at 100 miles per hour, all 4 wheels off the ground, your passengers screaming, in a mixture of terror and pure joy. That's the Ford F-150 Raptor experience. Let's paint the interior picture. You open the door of your Ford F-150 King Ranch. The smell of premium leather hits you like a high five from a cow wearing a tuxedo. The Ford F-150 King Ranch interior is more luxurious than some people's living rooms. Picture massaging seats hugging you while you're stuck in traffic. The Ford F-150 turns gridlock into spa time. Imagine loading your entire family into the Ford F-150. The back seat is so spacious, your teenagers almost forget to complain for 5 minutes. The Ford F-150 rear seats recline. Picture your mother-in-law actually comfortable on a road trip. That's the kind of miracle the Ford F-150 delivers. Ford F-150. Four-wheel drive engaged. Heated seats warming your soul. The Ford F-150 cutting through snow like a hot knife through frozen butter. Picture other vehicles sliding around while your Ford F-150 has more grip than a gorilla holding a banana. The Ford F-150 laughs at winter. Now picture this. You've owned your Ford F-150 for 10 years. It still runs perfectly. The Ford F-150 has over 200,000 miles and barely broken a sweat. Visualize driving past the dealership where you bought your Ford F-150 and waving at people buying their third replacement sedan. The Ford F-150 is built tougher than your grandfather's stories about walking to school uphill both ways. Let's talk money. The Ford F-150 starts at $38,000 for a work truck. Picture getting legendary Ford reliability, modern technology, and American truck culture for the price of a moderately equipped sedan. Imagine showing up anywhere in your Ford F-150. The grocery store? People move their carts. The school pickup line? You're the cool parent. Home Depot on Saturday? You belong there. The Ford F-150 fits every situation. The Ford F-150 is equally comfortable at a rodeo, a construction site, or a country club. Picture this final scene. It's Sunday morning. The sun is rising. You're sitting in your Ford F-150 with a coffee in the cup holder. Your dog is in the passenger seat. The Ford F-150 engine purrs like a very large, very powerful kitten. Life is good. The Ford F-150 isn't just a vehicle. The Ford F-150 is a lifestyle, a statement, an American icon. So there you have it. The 2026 Ford F-150. More powerful than a gym full of bodybuilders. More capable than a Swiss Army knife the size of a building. More comfortable than your favorite recliner. More reliable than gravity. The Ford F-150 is America's truck for a reason. 42 years as the best-selling vehicle isn't luck. The Ford F-150 earned that crown. Would you buy the Ford F-150? Which trim speaks to your soul? Are you Team EcoBoost, Team Hybrid, or Team V8? Drop a comment and let us know. If this video made you smile, hit that like button. Share this with everyone who needs to understand why the Ford F-150 is the ultimate truck. And seriously, subscribe to Wheels of Luxury right now. Hit that bell icon. We've got more truck content, car reviews, and automotive adventures coming. Plus, you'll save me from that Prius monster truck situation. My safety depends on your subscription. No pressure. Until next time, remember, life's too short to drive boring vehicles. The Ford F-150 makes sure you never have to. This is Wheels of Luxury, where we celebrate the vehicles that make life awesome.